Today, we're showing you two of France's best kept secrets.
This place is beautiful.
We're at the Gorges du Verdon, known as the Grand Canyon of France.
This is amazing. Look at this.
It's one of the most unique spots in Europe.
This watercolor does something to your soul.
And it's right next to Moustiers-Sainte-Marie, which has officially been recognized as Le plus beau village de France, or one of the most beautiful villages in France.
It's easy to see why this was voted one of the most beautiful places in France. I mean, everywhere you turn, it's just out of a fairy tale. There's waterfalls, there's mountains, there's churches, and the architecture is magnificent.
It's home to the legendary hanging star, which, as legend has it, no one knows how it originally got there. But watch till the end where we tell you all about it. During our time here, we need to go hiking.
It's amazing. The trails just cut right into the mountainside.
Taste the local cuisine.
We've been drinking this beer and we're like, it tastes delicious, but it tastes a little funny.
And most importantly, get on this turquoise water.
We made it onto the water!
The best way to experience the Gorges du Verdon.
If you're new here, we're Colette, Scott, Scotland, and Lucy, an adventurous family who recently moved from the US to Nice, France. And during our time here, we'll be exploring France, Europe, and more. You can see our previous videos for tips, and if you're inspired, get a map of all of our favorite spots in each destination.
Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose.
Located in southeastern France between the Alps and the French Riviera, Moustiers-Sainte-Marie is a magical town. It honestly feels like you're in a Disney movie when you're walking around. We've never seen anything like this before. The town is built on a cliffside and waterfalls rush right through the center of town. When we arrived, our Airbnb host warned us that because the streets were so narrow, it's best that we get into his car and let him drive us to the apartment, which I'm very glad we did because we would have definitely scratched our rental car in these tiny streets.
You want me to carry you up the stairs?
Now, we've stayed in our fair share of Airbnbs, but this one takes the cake. I mean, look at this view. And when we arrived, our host clipped grapes off of his vine for us to eat.
Oh, he's gonna pick fresh grapes from the trees. And you're gonna eat them. I think that sounds good.
It's so many. I thought you were going to get like a little bit. Oh my goodness.
After settling in and walking through town, our first stop was at this magical brewery.
So we've been drinking this beer and we're like, it tastes delicious, but it tastes a little funny. And then we realized it's not truly beer. Well, it is beer, but it's mead. It's honey beer. So that's what makes this place special, is it's beer made from honey from this area.
And afterwards, because Coco and I are such truffle lovers, we stopped at this truffle restaurant. Yes, everything on the menu is made with truffles, and it was amazing.
The dish of my dreams. I died and went to truffle heaven. They are not skimping on the truffle here, and it's not out of control expensive. Plus, I got this massive blob of burrata. It's like this big, and it's filled with truffles.
Look at them.
And this morning we are off to go hiking, because one of the best things you can do while you're in this area is to do some major hikes.
So we stopped at the local boulangerie for a coffee and some trail snacks before hitting the road.
This hike is amazing.
This hike is amazing.
We went on the lower gorges of Verdon hike. This moderate hike is a 6.1 mile loop with 941 feet of elevation gain. This is a great way to see the beautiful gorge from above.
Look at this. Trails just basically cut through the mountainside. And we've got the beautiful lake right down there. This is stunning. This is so cool.
The next day was our biggest day yet.
We're up in the morning. You would think it's like 6:30 because there's not a single person around here. But actually, it's 10 a.m. So it's a very sleepy town. Things don't tend to open up very early, but look at that view. That is amazing.
It was time for us to get on the beautiful blue water. But before we did, we stopped at the cutest cafe. This beautiful outdoor restaurant was perfect for us. It had great food, amazing coffee, and most importantly, kid toys for Scotland.
Hot pink, Mama.
After that, it was time for us to hit the water.
So we just got to the famous gorge and bridge area where you can get all these boats. They have electric boats, kayaks, paddle boats, and sadly, we can't get an electric boat. Talk to the guy. Basically, you have to get here right when they open if you want to get an electric boat. So we're going to get a little bit of a workout this morning, paddling underneath that bridge into the beautiful gorge. Wish us luck.
For only 20 euros per hour, this is a great way to explore the beautiful gorge.
We made it onto the water!
The best way to experience the Gorges du Verdon on the water, baby.
See, what's nice, this paddle boat though is, it's not like any paddle boat I've been in before. Usually they're like just big enough for 2 people and you feel like you're gonna get wet. This is like a full-size boat. Look at this thing.
There's seats up front too.
Seats up front, but there's only 2 seats for the motor. And I'm already breathing a little heavy.
Morning time is the best time to come because that's when the water is the bluest. If you're coming here, bring a swimsuit, a picnic, and a bottle of wine to make this an unforgettable experience.
Big step.
Okay, now let's talk about the famous hanging star above Moustiers. This gold star hangs on a 740-foot-long chain suspended between 2 cliffs and hangs above the 12th century church that overlooks the entire town. Now, according to legend, during the Crusades, a knight was held prisoner and he vowed to hang a star over his village if he was able to return. But, according to legend, no one knows how the original star was hung, and to this day, it remains a mystery.